So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a one-on-one match. It was Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed one-on-one. But before we talk about that match, we got to talk about an interview backstage. So we see Jackie Redmond interviewing main event Jey Uso backstage, and she's talking to him about like the situation with Kevin Owens and all that stuff up until Senior Money in the Bank and one half of the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Damian Priest, comes up. And Damian Priest was talking about how the Judgment Day leans on trying to get Jimmy to join the Judgment Day, but he says that he wants main event Jey Uso to join the Judgment Day and all that stuff. And he says that one favor that he has, Jey Uso's not embarrassing in front of his family. He says that he wants Jey Uso to make that decision later on tonight, before the night's over with, if he's going to join the Judgment Day. So yeah, that's what Damian Priest said. But then we get to the match. Chad Gable with Otis and Maxxine Dupri, Alpha Academy versus Bronson Reed one-on-one on Monday Night Raw. In this match, it was a pretty good match. Chad Gable was doing everything to try to take down the big men. We see Gable knock down Bronson Reed, and then he climbed up the top turnbuckle and jumps off with a diving headbutt onto Bronson Reed. He pins him 1, 2, Reed barely kicking out at 2. And Gable was trying to do everything, trying to hit the Chaos Theory, that German suplex onto Bronson Reed, but Bronson Reed knocks down Gable, and then he tries to hit a senton on Gable, but Gable puts his knees up, but Bronson Reed does land on his knees, but it injures Chad Gable's knee, and Gable gets on top of him, trying to like lock on a sleeper hold and everything, and then Bronson Reed just has him up on his back, and he just drops down with all his weight onto Gable, laying him out, and then Bronson Reed climbs up the top turnbuckle and jumps off with the tsunami onto Chad Gable, and then pins him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Bronson Reed defeated Chad Gable tonight in a one-on-one match. It was a pretty good match. I'll give that match 3 stars. That's why I'll give it a good match. But yeah, that's what happened there. And then after that match, we see Tommaso Ciampa talking backstage, and Ciampa was talking about how he was waiting and everything for an opportunity, and he says that was not the way to go, was for him not to wait for an opportunity. He says that he had to take an opportunity, and he's seen what happened last week and everything with Giovanni Vinci and all that stuff, and he says that he's going to take the opportunity to go after Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, because he says that Imperium did not choose him, he chose Imperium. So yeah, that's what Tommaso Ciampa says, and then he knocks down the chair and walks away. But yep, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff. And then they show what happened on NXT with Becky Lynch becoming the new NXT Women's Champion by defeating Tiffany Stratton, because tonight she'll be in a open challenge defending the NXT Women's Championship. I think that'll be up next. But yeah, still to come later on tonight in the main event. It will be Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso one-on-one later on tonight as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then.